Hey there, welcome back to A Tale of Three Cabins. It's moving day for these chickens. We're going to move the chicken coop over to that side of the yard where our old garden is. It's a little bit bigger area that's going to have a built-in run all ready to go, all fenced in, because their run's getting a little bit small here. So I'm going to try to use JD to pull up some of the posts out of here because I got to clear all this out before I get to the coop and we can move it. And then I'm going to see if JD can handle moving this thing. And I'm a little skeptical right now, but come check it out. We'll see what happens.
Real quick, I had a question about my last video and on how the drainage went with the culvert pipe that I went in. And if you can see here, it's looked like it's drying up pretty good. You can see where the water line is in the tree area there. I'm going to do a little follow-up on this maybe next video or two and cover some other stuff I'm doing with the driveway.
Okay, so this is their old home. As I mentioned before, the run area is getting a little small. It's got a very small roof for protection from the rain. So I'm going to tear all this out, pull these posts up, take out that old roof so I can get the tractor through here. I got to clear this area out a little bit too. And then I'm going to try to get the bucket of the tractor under the lip of the coop, strap it onto the bucket and see if I can lift it. And then we're going to move it over here. So I'm going to take out this middle post. The coop is going to sit here. Access door will probably be on this side, unless I change my mind. Nesting box will be right here in the front. And then I'm going to redo this, put a roof on it. Not today, but just to get the coop moved for now. Get a nice run area for them. And there's a lot of weeds, a lot of stuff for them to eat in there right now. Normally that would be our garden. Normally it'd be tilled up this time of year, but it's been so wet and soggy. It's probably got another good week before things dry.
So to lighten the load, I'm kind of cleaning out the ballast inside the chicken coop here, getting rid of some of their droppings. Took all the eggs out, took the chickens out, and try to make it as light as possible for me. I had a short-lived brainstorm thinking that I could maybe approach the coop from the front of it, strap it in, and pull it out without having to move everything behind it. And I thought the nesting box would fit just inside the bucket perfectly, but the lip or the bottom edge of the chicken coop is too far away and it just wasn't going to fit. So I'm back to clearing a path so I can get to the back of the coop. I just have a few more items to move out of the way, and then it's time to put JD to the test. So since we planned this project, and leading up to this very moment, in the back of my mind, if things didn't go well here, I always thought I could call the bigger orange guy from next door. But I think it's gonna work. I can't go too high right off the bat because of the high part of the roof is still under my overhang of the shed, so I gotta inch it out slowly. still tight quarters here. If you look, there's like a little white pipe that sticks up just to the right of my front tire right about now, and that's a clean out. That's a drain that goes to my creek. So I'm kind of squeezing between that and trying to go around my apple tree to the left, and it's a very tight fit. So I didn't want to tear this part of the fence out until I knew that this was going to be a go. So it's looking pretty good, so I'm going to remove that part of the fence. And then I have to call in the chicken whisperer to keep the chickens from going back in the coop.
Yep.
No going in. Hey. Should close that door.
Huh?
Should close that door before I put the strap on.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Come on, kebab.
Pretty much this whole process of moving is just low and slow. It gets very exaggerated when one of the tires sink into a divot or a uneven part of the ground, and it really shows on the front end of the bucket. So one thing I didn't really plan for was my exit. I kind of blocked it with the chicken coop to get out the way I came in. And the door for the garden is so narrow, I think 1 inch smaller, and I would have been having to take some post out to get out of it. So that'll be the new garden area there, and then we'll be putting a roof for the chickens to have a little shade and keep some of the rain off of them, and then cover the rest with some chicken wire just to keep the hawks out, and some of the other wild animals, and it'll give me a chance to try out a post hole digger. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and keep an eye on us.